Futures trading is risky and can result in substantial financial loss. Never put a futures position on without a stop-loss order in place. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe. Welcome to Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. Oh, I don't know how to say this, ladies and gentlemen. I have an announcement to make. Sadly to say, today will be my last video. Over the weekend, I was tapped by Warren Buffett. He called me. Starting Monday, I'm going to be at the right hand of Warren Buffett when the markets open. And we didn't get killed in the grains this week either. What's today's date, Mike?
April 1st.
Oh, it's April Fool's Day. Oh, I didn't get the call after all. And sure, we got our heads handed to us in the grains. Oh, my God. We're not out of beans yet, but we had our heads handed to us in the other two. What are you going to do, guys? I guess we'll make it back over here and over here in the next couple of weeks, months, or whatever it takes, depending upon the size of your position. In any event, at least we're still in the beans. Let's see what happens with that. Hey, we can't win them all, right? But we'll be here. We'll be fighting every day, and we'll steadfast, and we'll get that money back. Now, for Monday, 4/2/07, we got some more trades lined up. I think that they're going to try to take the S&P and the NASDAQ a little higher first, and then they're going to try to knock them back down. So with that in mind, let's see what we can do, if we can pick up on that. Maybe my scope here is right. It's what it looks like I can see in the charts. ESM7, the Emini S&P. Omni's resistance, 1438.5 to 1439.5. Place your orders on an MIT basis. You're allowed to do that in E-mini S&Ps. Omni turns neutral if we get above 1446.5. Above 1446.5. Omni's profit objective is 1416.5 or be out by the close. Again, we're looking for them to pop this up a little, and then I think they may take the stops up above, you know, or in between 34 and 38, or maybe just above 38. I don't know. I don't know that they'll ever get to the stops. I do know I want to get short into that and see what they give us. Maybe we got our stop in the right place. We'll find that out tomorrow. NASDAQ, red Omni, red Omni, red Omni, and whoa, look at the yen, red Omni. We got the mirror image to talk about in the yen in a moment. NASDAQ, 1807 to 1810 on a rally. I'm going to kick out some shorts up there somewhere in the 1807, 1810 area. Maybe you like a little higher or a little lower. Use me as a tool to help you decide whether your work is jiving with mine and whether it makes sense to get into the trade. I try to tell guys that all the time, traders all the time. Use me as a tool to decide, you know, use me as an indicator, like you popped me up on your trading software and said, well, what does Oscar think? Oh, look at that. I think lower. Oscar thinks lower. Maybe I'll go with the trade. You'd be safer using me for that form of analysis so that you can do this on your own and just use me as an indicator, because indicators aren't always here and they don't always work. So you don't want to get addicted to what I have, because if you do and you can't do it yourself, you can't do it without me. Which wouldn't bother me, but hey, you got to be able to do this stuff yourself. So let's keep going. The resistance again, 1807 to 1810. Omni turns neutral in the NASDAQ if we get above 1823. Stops a little large here, but we're going to need them, I have a feeling, tomorrow. Omni's profit objective is 1782 or be out by the close. That brings us to the Japanese yen. If you guys watched my Friday roundup video in the yen, I showed you some mirror image formations and left us hanging with the mirror image formation Friday, Thursday, Friday, coming into Monday. Here we are Monday. I would like to get short in the yen. Omni's resistance yen, 85.98 to 86.03. The yen most likely will rally somewhere up there, and then I have a feeling they're going to hit them back down, especially because of the mirror image. Omni turns neutral if we get above 86.37. Omni's profit objective, downside, 85.13 to 85.09 or be out MOC. Again, we're going to test the mirror image theory that we spoke about in the Friday roundup. One more time, the 6JYM7, that's the night, the evening symbol for electronic trading in the yen. Omni's resistance, 85.98 to 86.03. Omni turns neutral if above 86.37. Omni says look for 85.30, 85.09 on the downside or be out by the close. I wanted to rediscuss something I mentioned in my Friday roundup. Got a bunch of emails, and there were some message boards out there and some forums, and they were having discussions I don't know that I was clear to them, to the new, I guess they're newcomers to watching our videos, about stop placements, placing your stops first. So I thought I would go over that one more time. When I say place your stops first, generally a stop was designed, at least in my style of trading, I designed the stop in an area that if I'm wrong, it's because in my planning a disaster has happened for the day and it's going in the opposite direction for whatever reason being my trade is wrong. So if I know that if something goes wrong, and that's the only reason why I have a stop there, like my emergency stop, let's call it, that tells me that when something goes wrong, the stop is there to protect you. So with that in mind, if I have a trade set up where I am going to buy S&P at 1410 and sell it at 1405 on a stop, let's say the market's at 1420 at the moment. You want to buy at 1410, you want to knock yourself out at 1405 if you're wrong. So the market's sitting there, nothing's going on, it's trading 1415, and you decide, I would like to buy one at 1410. So you type in order, buy one at 1410, you hit enter, and news comes out and the market does a nosedive. The second you hit enter, you get long and down we go. And it just keeps going. You've never placed your stop. You're long in the market going down and you're not getting yourself out. So now emotions get involved, you start panicking, maybe you type wrong, you get the buttons wrong, and you're getting destroyed on what should have been a 5-lot clip. Why? Because you placed your entry order before your stop. So let's go back for a moment. Same trade setup, market's at 1415. You need to place a buy at 1410 and a sell stop at 1405 stop. You place sell 1, 1405 stop, enter. That same piece of news comes out, the market tanks. You just got short the market on your emergency stop. The emergency, that's what we call our disaster relief. Okay, we put a disaster relief stop in case a disaster takes place and the trade didn't work. Well, that same disaster could be caused by anything. So you placed your stop first before you ever placed your buy order. The news came out, your stop got hit, and you ended up short on the downside and ended up making money. What could go wrong with that? You placed the stop first, the market news comes out, it hits your stop, and goes right back up a little bit. But at that point, you know, that'll happen from time to time. It's not going to cost you all that much money. It's the other scenario that I tell you about that you need to worry about. It's when the big piece of news comes out and blows through your stop before you ever had a chance to place it. If you placed it first, it can't happen. So understand, for you guys in that forum that were having some question as to whether you should place your stops first, this is a 25-year veteran that's been through many, many trading wars. I am telling you, there's no question here. Place your stops first. If you're the type that trades like me and your stops aren't $2 away from your entry level. If you're the type that trades with your stop so close to your entry, hey, you know, that's a tough game to play. You have to kind of be right time after time after time after time, all within one day, and get your orders canceled, get them in right, get the stops out, and make sure you placed S instead of B on a buy instead of a sell. If that's your game, that's a great game too, on your 5-minute charts or your 1-minute charts. It's not my game. I've been down that road, believe me. I've spent years playing with those charts and trying to get in and out. You know, this is no zero-sum game. This game is like 80-20 odds against you. So if we catch a trade right tomorrow, we're in the 20 percentile, right? The 80% lost. Well, and I don't care what people tell you about a zero-sum game, every winner for a loser. It's not exactly the case in our industry. One day I'll explain it to you. But in any event, that's sort of what can happen. Many, many things can happen. Let me just keep it simple. Make sure you place your stops first. I have been down the road. I've done the homework. Believe me, it's worth it, boy. It is worth placing your stops first. I've earned some badges of honor. I've earned some battle scars on this badge. You might as well take from my learnings and learn it yourself that way, as opposed to taking the rough road and learning it the hard way. You choose. At least I've done a little bit of bridging the gap for you in that direction, and you might as well take what I have to offer. But hey, again, that's up to you. Okay? And I just wanted to straighten that out for you guys in the forums. Guys, you know my site, www.futurestraders.com. Please go to the site. Please stay there. Watch for flash updates there. They are faster than any email I can get to you. As you know, we've been working with the emails. Some days they're fast, some days they're not. Some days the web is fast, some days it's not. My site is always lightning fast. So keep that in mind. Stay at the site. Okay, that's futurestraders.com. Sign up for the flash updates right there by registering on the site, and you'll get them as quickly as we can get them out. If you're at the site and you're watching the Omni, as I do a flash update, the second it's trading, when the clock is ticking, the market is ticking, my Omni hits, and you guys know what to do. So that's a good spot for you to stay until emails are perfect on the web. I don't know if that day will ever come. A couple of things I haven't mentioned in a little bit of time. I'm doing my show at the Mandalay Bay. That's going to be May 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th, and that is booth number
613.
Booth number 613 at the Money Show at the Mandalay Bay this May. Be there. If you're going to show up, shoot me out an email at oscarinvegas@gmail.com. Let me know that you're going to be there, and I'll be prepared for you. When you're at my YouTube spot, www.youtube.com/futuresanalysts, hit the subscribe button. That will enable you to know the moment I post a video on YouTube. YouTube will send you an email and let you know it's out there. You can see them the moment we put them out. You know, we used to do that whole Flash Updates database thing, but you don't have to send me an email to get on them anymore. You just have to go to the site and register at the site. But Flash Updates are so important to trading with me in short-term trading. Flash Updates, for you guys that are new, Flash Updates are, if I get you into a trade at 1438.5, let's say I get you short, and my work says it's time to get out or it's time to move up your stop for protection, I send out a quick email Flash Update and I update my website immediately for you traders to know. The other side of that is if you're new to watching my videos and you're checking my past trades to see if they're working well, you look at where I get you in, but then you must compare the day trading video 4207. You have to look for the flash updates for 4207 and see where I got you out of those trades, because you may look at hard data, high-low settlement from 3 weeks ago, and look at a video from 3 weeks ago, and it may look like a trade that we didn't get out of or we took a huge loss on. It changes by minute. The markets change minute by minute. My trades change minute by minute. So you need to know about those flash updates. So again, if you're going to do studying at my site, check the flash updates along with the Omni recommendations to see how we really did. That's how you'll get a proper gauge on my work. Make sure, ladies and gentlemen, you do your homework. Make sure my trades jive with your homework before you put the trades on. It is very, very important to do that. I believe I've covered everything I wanted to do in this video. Mike, am I done here?
Why don't we give out the number?
Telephone number, and that's about it, right? Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to speak with me, I am here 22 out of 24 hours a day practically, and you guys who know me know that's no lie. Call me, 718-351-2266. Don't forget, traders, emotions are out, correct? Stops are in. Stops get placed first. Stops are in. Emotions are out.
Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided. That being said, I am a 24-year seasoned trader on and off the floors. This is how I've made my living for many, many years. Good luck trading.